Class in session, guys. All right, so I decided to drop this video, and you know what? I have to admit, this all kind of came at a random time in terms of me deciding to do this video. I know I've touched on these kind of things before, but this one just made a lot more sense because, you know what? Big up to Noel Clarke, Ashley Walters with Bulletproof, their second season. Guys, man, you guys are inspiration, man. I was genuinely proud when I binge watched the whole season yesterday. And all I can say is levels, 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 levels. Just to kind of talk to all you guys out there now, just in regards to your journey and just kind of living your dream. Now, guys, I know what it's like to truly desire something and really want to just give it your all and step out and just kind of use your gifts in a way that can uplift others. And when I watched this Bulletproof show, I looked at it and I said, that's me. That is me. And, I'm all about action. And, the fact that Noel Clarke, his own production company, he writes as well, directs as well, acts as well. It reminds me of me because I have the same as well. When I saw that show, I was just completely blown away. And it just kind of made me look at myself and think, you know what? We all have a journey. We all have a journey. I mean, I don't know his personal story. I just know his achievements. And it goes to show you guys that we can always look at the success of another, but we do not know what that person went through to get to where they are. Because the results we see, they are fruits. They're fruits, but we don't actually see the process that goes behind everything. And people that achieve great things, they all have a story. You might only know them from their successes, but everyone has a story. You might know them from how they make you feel when you watch their shows or when you see them perform, but everyone has a story. Now, it's their story that we don't really know much about unless, a book was written or a documentary was recorded or something like that. And why I'm mentioning this is when you see the success of another person and you see them and you're inspired and everything, you start to look at your own life. And you think about everything that has happened in your own life, stuff that's happened with things you've achieved and things you didn't achieve and rejections you've received. And on a personal level, you look at any relationships you've been through or any hard times and stuff like that. And the thing is, guys, only you can see your own patterns in your own life. Only you will know what you've truly been through. Because I'm telling you now, everyone that is watching this video, you've all got a story. You have all been through things, and even things you've never told anyone. For whatever reason that may be, fear, scared, embarrassment, fear of criticism, or whatever. We've all had some sort of story. So I had to self-empower myself when I saw that show, because although I was genuinely inspired and very proud of those guys, when I started looking at myself, immediately what I started to do was compare my career with that of Mr. Noel Clarke or Mr. Ashley Walters. And I know that comparison is the thief of all joy. I have to keep reminding myself that I can't compare myself to another person's life, because that person is a different person with a unique set of experiences that has led them to where they are. Now, for all my people who are doing the daily grind of the 9 to 5 and whatnot, and you truly desire something completely different, I know, dude, because at the date of watching this video, you know, I do have my full-time job, and you know, I'm working on my purpose part-time, still writing my AI script even to the date of this video, guys. I didn't know it would take this long, but you know what? You know, good things, you know, they take time. They do. And I understand that even when you've tasted success, even when you've achieved great things, and even when you feel like you've been teased by certain opportunities that may have happened along the way. Because guys, I remember, and this is me just being straight up, I remember when I was offered an opportunity by a certain production company. There's a show on Netflix with Idris Elba. I think it's something like Something Charlie or something like that. Just go research it. Guys, I was offered an opportunity to be a step-up director for half of those episodes. I was offered that opportunity, right? And I remember when I sat down with the production company, I was gassed, guys. I was gassed. This was an opportunity that I had been waiting for. And the way it happened, with just the way I met the people and the meetings and stuff like that, and our similar interests, like everything was just a sign that this was meant to be. You know, this is me going forward actively as a director, and to be able to like work with Idris Elba and all of that, like that to me was whoa. You know? Now, this was their little thing that they was going to do, where they was going to offer the opportunity for someone to be a step-up director for the whole BAME community, blah 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 blah. So anyway, I remember they were like, yeah, you know, you can, you know, sit in the writers' room, watch the writers do their thing. Oh, guys, I was so gassed. I was like, this is a fucking dream come true, right? And then I remember they had said to me that Netflix, they had the final say, because obviously Netflix, guys, they have their own set of people, their own set of like talent pool and stuff like that, which I thought was very interesting. And I thought, if I get into this circle, oh man, I'll have plenty of work, plenty of more shows. And oh, I was so gassed, guys, so gassed. And then one day, I actually remember that, you know, I got an email from the production company saying that, you know, it basically wasn't going to go ahead. And I was gutted, guys. I was really gutted, especially seeing as this wasn't so far from when a certain network decided they wasn't going to be doing my show as a series. They just had a pilot, and it was like 2 lumps of bad news back to back, and I was gutted. I remember another opportunity presented itself, and I think this was for it was for Holby City to be a trainee. I think it was like a trainee director or something for Holby City, and I got shortlisted and had the meeting with one of the current directors and also the person that was running that program. I never got that either. And that was 3 lots of bad news. And guys, when you start to see these kinds of things happen, it's not that you don't believe you have the capacity to execute, but it does dampen your faith a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. And I hate to say that. And even just by saying this, guys, I feel a little bit emotional about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Because one thing I can definitely say, guys, is I have been a person to really step outside the comfort zone when it comes to my career and moving forward in that direction. I've definitely been one of those people. And I've even asked the question, how did it get like this? How did it get like this from doing this and doing that? And then you look at your current situation and you're like, part of you feels like you're wasted talent on the side at times. I've had to kind of, obviously living alone, I've had to kind of uplift myself and just kind of keep myself up on the journey. I remember there was this opportunity I also had, and this is very recently, guys, as recent as probably 2 weeks ago from the date of this video. I had the opportunity to have a placement at Warner Brothers, for this opportunity. Everything was great, got shortlisted out from 200, got shortlisted to 30. And I remember they were looking for 10 positions and everything was great. I thought it was good. I had to wait a week to find out. And then I remember when I was at work, I got the phone call and the woman was like, "Oh, hey, Samuel, blah, blah, blah." And as soon as I heard that tone, I was like, this is it. This is it. And then she said something, and that's when I knew the opportunity was going to get taken away from me. She said, "Oh, just want you to know we really, me and the team really loved your energy. We loved what you brought to the table." And then she said, "We go through so many, we had so many people that we had to process and so many people we had to think about. And, we decided that we wasn't going to go with you in the end." And that, to be honest, guys, I already knew that's what the message was going to be when the tone had changed in her voice. And, once again, that was another rejection. And, it started, then I just really started to think, I ain't gonna lie, guys. It was enough to make me think, shall I just opt out of this journey and just go back into the Matrix and just fucking stay there and just stick to a normal fucking job and pay my fucking bills? It was enough to make me start thinking that. That's not gonna happen. But it was enough to make me start thinking like that. But, I look at my vision wall. Which is massive. I'll just quickly swivel this around so you guys can kind of see. That's my vision wall. And I keep that there to kind of like, just kind of keep me going, really. Just kind of keep me going. But yeah. You have to keep following your passions. And guys, I'm not going to lie to you, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. it's not the easiest journey in the world, because even when you experience success and there's ups and downs. I even said to the universe today, why have I had more downs than ups? And I was hollering and everything, like, loud to the universe, and I was just kind of like, give me something. Give me something, you know? But stay your course, guys. I say this because I originally started talking about Bulletproof of Noel Clarke and Ashley Walters, and don't judge another person's journey. You don't know what they've been through. Just like someone could see the success of my show at the time, but you have no idea what I had to go through. You have no idea, guys. We each have a journey, a unique journey. But the important thing is that you stay the course, learn what you need to learn, and definitely make sure you make use of all the hours in your day. Even if you do have a full-time job, make use of all the hours in your day. Make sure you're putting some time towards what it is that you want to do. Otherwise, you'll get stuck, guys. Anyway, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know suggestions of videos you want me to drop. Tap that bell button for notifications. Holla back.